now. Actually, I'll cut to when I get the... Yeah, apparently, that screw won't come out. Oh, but this one will. I'll be back when all the screws. Okay, I got it out, but this asshole right here wouldn't actually unscrew, so I don't think the screw is supporting anything. Anyways, we're going to remove the optical drive, which, as from earlier, goes through this tiny thing right here. It's not hard to get out. Slide that under. Assuming it doesn't destroy anything. Okay. There's that data and cable. Now we use this, which is much more efficient, to unscrew things. Now this is an optical drive. For those of you who don't know what an optical drive is, it's basically a hard drive that, instead of using magnetism, it uses lasers to read disks. Now, depending on the magnitude of the magnitude of the laser, it's on different things, such as, well, DVD, which is a different format, or CD, which is a different format. CD being the smallest, and Blu-ray being the biggest. There took some force to get it out because it wouldn't properly get traction. Shit. I don't know why it wouldn't get traction, it just wouldn't get traction. If I remember correctly, those aren't needed. It's only these that are pinning it to the board. See, look, it's kind of jiggling. Actually, what I'm doing is I might as well give an accurate description on CDs. So, CDs are basically, well, DVDs, discs, well, DISC, not DISK, because DISK is diskette was once there, and DISC is this. So basically, it's layers of plastic that are able to get tiny impulses of laser to go through them, and engraves a picture that then gets read back out and in, assuming that it's a double readable hard drive where there's two, well, not hard drive, but it's double readable. I don't care. Okay, I am done with what I'm doing now. But anyways, assuming that there's a double readable disc, which is two layers, which is really expensive because it's silicon that are very complex, but it's two layers of of silicone, actually, as some people pronounce it. Whatever. I don't care how you pronounce it, as long as you pronounce it somewhat correctly. But basically, oh dear. So, basically, silicone can be etched into, which is basically works off of a similar principle as a hard disk drive, but instead of using a magnet, it uses a laser to do what it does. That's the basic meaning, but it's etching in images from specific impulses that then get etched directly into the... Oh shit! I think that was a piece of the screw housing that broke off there. I found a little tiny piece of it, but back to the topic at hand. Basically, it's that, and it's able to read off the data, just like any multimedia device would. And then it will then transfer it to and from the disk. I mean, you need a double layer for it to read and write. And DVD is using a... Okay, so first laser is CD, which is a color laser. It uses pretty much all the lighter colors in the rainbow. DVD uses less colors, but those colors are more compressed on the color spectrum. And then Blu-ray uses a blue laser because it's the most compressed color on the entire color spectrum as a whole. Because how it does it's reading and writing, well, reading normally, unless you burn, because burning is technically writing, but once you burn to it, you can only read from it, sometimes at least. But when it's burned to and written to and stuff, that's how a disc works. I know I'm not giving out the most detailed or probably most accurate details of the disc, a CD disc, or DVD disc, or Blu-ray disc, because, again, I'm kind of in a hurry because, well, my main computer, though this is connected, still thinks that there's still this screen connected to it, because in Windows settings it's like, oh, there's still a screen connected to this, ha ha ha, which could not be far from the truth. Yes. So it should work better now, simply because when I tried to change the brightness, the buttons weren't aligned properly, so it would not do anything. It would either constantly spam press the menu button, or some buttons will flat out not respond. It's really stupid. It's a really stupid problem that I think I may have fixed now. So, I'll meet you over there. Well, actually, I'll probably meet you after I set this up. Anyway. Okay, so here's my current setup. 3 screens. Obviously set up properly, so this screen is to the right, this screen to the left. And I have my snowball here, do not mind those, and also my sound blaster. I mean, it's a really cool setup. I mean, obviously that's kind of slanted down at an angle, and these are slanted down as well because I slightly had to jiggle them. I hope you don't have motion sickness. Well, I had to jiggle them when I moved them, because I had to move them in places to get everything to work. And also down here I have my, if you can probably see that, I have it connected to my graphics card. Because the graphics card also has support for Thunderbolt, even though the port for Thunderbolt managed to, never mind. But yeah, this is my new setup, meaning that I'm able to do more things at once, like something over there, obviously handbrake in the second screen, third screen, something else. Even though these two screens are behemoths, because that one is 920 by 1080, and I believe that's the same ratio as well. Well, that's 1240 by something. I can't quite remember. But anyways, that's my new setup. Anyway.